Hello, welcome back to PIC Connection Podcast. I'm your host, Anna, and we have Mr. Alicatonic Italiano again.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
And then our second guest is Colin.
Hi, everyone.
So today we're going to be talking about Hatch, which is a program or a service that PIC has. So Colin, what is Hatch?
So Hatch is they're an early childhood supplier company. They've been providing, different classroom materials, furniture, and classroom supplies to early childhood educators for years. And they, in recent years, they've gotten into early childhood technology. I think around like 2009 or 2010, they got into early childhood tech. And they've been kind of leading the way since.
Cool.
I think they're based out of Atlanta?
No, they're Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
North Carolina. That's right. I was so close. I knew it was somewhere south.
So how long has PIC been working with Hatch?
So we've been working with Hatch for a little over 2 years now. Actually, whenever I started, that's kind of like when we started our partnership with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty good program, I think. So,
oh, definitely.
Yeah, you've implemented it in every classroom.
So all of our 3 to 5 Head Start, 3 to 5 being 3 to 5-year-old classrooms. Yep. Our Head Starts and our pre-K counts in, Fayette, Beaver, Westmoreland, Allegheny. So.
And so then Hatch is the company, but what's the program?
So the program is Ignite by Hatch.
Okay.
There's actually two different programs. There's Ignite, which is the application, which can be, it's available on the iStart Smart tablets, the red pre-K tablets, or even like a mobile device, cell phone. I have it on my cell phone. Tablets, but there's the Ignite program, then there's the database that goes with that. It's Hatch Insights. Mm-hmm. That's kind of like the report system that provides you like all the data on how your child's
familiar with the reports. So
you were talking about the ages of the 3 to 5-year-old groups that use them. Is that what you use with the Ignite program then?
Yeah. So for all of our instructors in our classrooms, and they're able to go and, check to see how each individual child is doing on the Ignite program, if they're struggling in specific skills, which I do have a list of the skills here. So we have our 7 different domains. We have social studies, science and technology, social emotional development, language and communication, physical development, mathematics, and phonological awareness. So these are all like the main categories, and then we have the subdomains, the individual skills listed. They're actually scaffolded too in a way that, so like for your 3-year-old that just starts out on the program, they're not going to be working on addition right off the bat. They're going to be working on counting and numeral recognition. So at very base skill level, and they're going to start out at like the beginning skill level until they get to like, accomplishing or proficient, and then move on to the next subdomain and, continue down the line.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot that the program does, and this has kind of been your baby, for lack of a better term, since you've been here. So I know it's been a lot of teacher trainings and a lot of,
definitely.
Physically being in the classroom too with these kiddos here and getting them to use it. So I don't know, do you know how many tablets you've distributed?
Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you that number right off the top of my head. We, I know for all of our classrooms, they're equipped with one of the, multiple of these iStart Smart tablets, or the Hatch pre-K tablets that they're calling them now with the Ignite program.
Right.
So they're equipped with that. It's an all-in-one computer, so it's a touch screen. They can use a mouse, or they can use their fingers with the screen. But they're
So
equipped
a
with
mouse that you need to replace, you can still use your finger. Huh?
Yeah. But we also have the program on our iPads too in the classroom.
Right,
So
right.
definitely multiple ways that children can access the program.
Are there any features that Ignite uses for the parents or guardians?
Yeah,
to
so,
keep track of stuff?
With this year, kind of how things abruptly came to a halt with education back in March, Hatch kind of put themselves in gear and kind of like identified this problem, and they ended up working on a program. It was temporary. It was Ignite at Home.
Oh, okay.
So it was the Ignite program, but it wasn't connected to the classroom. So any type of like work or progress that the child did at home,
It could be tracked that way. Yeah.
wasn't really tracked in the classroom, and but they kind of combined that feature with the classroom, so it's all one program now. So Ignite's available for parents as long as your child's enrolled in a program that does utilize Hatch technologies. They're able to access the Ignite program at home on either like a mobile device, on a cell phone, on a tablet, even on a Windows computer.
Yeah.
So, and it actually connects to, we have Hatch Sync by Hatch, and it connects to Teaching Strategies Gold, which is how we keep track of documentation of the children, their progress, and what they're doing. And that actually connects from home to the classroom. So
I know when we were going virtual back in the spring of last year, this was one of the first things that popped in my head, the Hatch programs. And I'm not sure, you probably don't know how many other like Head Start or pre-K classrooms are using like this specific software. But I was just like, wow, how lucky we were to have this kind of already implemented, because it could be, used virtually or in a different setting than just physically being in the classroom. So
yeah, definitely. Aside from just the program, they actually have on their website, there's a resource center, and there's resources for educators, and then there's resource for home. And if we go to the resource for home, it's actually like a whole entire page dedicated to parents and early childhood at home. There's different blog articles, there's family connection pieces, different activities that parents can do with their children at home, that they can either go and access themselves, or if their classroom teachers wanted to provide this to them or guide them to it, they definitely can. There's webinars, blogs, how-to videos. Hatch has definitely thought of almost everything that you can think of for early childhood. Definitely taking an initiative on this, kind of supporting virtual learning at home for early childhood, which is really difficult if you think about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Head Start.
Like I saw a STEM component in there when you just had it up on the screen, and we do our best in the after school programs and other programs that we do to implement STEM. But I think like the younger you go, it's harder to do. I don't know. I'm saying that from a non-education perspective. So, but I think it at least gets them in the right direction.
Well, today's youth already are so used to using technology, they've grown up with it. Yeah. So whenever they're born, any child nowadays is born with some sort of computer system that will be close by, or some sort of cell phone, so that at least they have some sort of usage with that stuff before they go into kindergarten, and actually will be introduced to that even more whenever they get into those kind of upper levels of schooling.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at all your school districts right now, they're all either on like Google Classroom, or some of them are using it's called Canvas. It's like a
That's what I use. Yep.
program that, yeah, so, yeah, I mean, everyone has like, at least like your grade school level kids have
Right.
like some form of virtual learning where like early childhood, it really wasn't like implemented until just recently.
Yeah.
So
And just to be clear, I mean, this is in Head Start, Early Head Start, Fayette County,
this
Head
is
Start,
Head Start.
Head Start, not Early Head Start.
Early Head Start.
Thank you for clarifying, because somebody will call me about that later. Head Start, Fayette County, Head Start, Beaver County,
And pre-K.
and then the pre-K counts classrooms, which have classrooms in Beaver, Fayette, Southmoreland here in Westmoreland, and then a couple in Allegheny County too. So
Yeah, so I mean, it's a really robust program. The kids go and get to create their own little characters. I don't know if everyone can see on the screen here.
if you hold it still right there, I can do my best to zoom in, since we are on Zoom. You guys don't have to laugh at my jokes, it's fine.
Yeah, so you can see like the child gets to make their own little character, dress them up in a dressing room. They get like, this is like the reward system too. So as they play the game, they get, different hat, different t-shirt, or different glasses.
For doing different achievements, right?
Yeah, for completing different activities. And, it kind of like, because it focuses on like, positive reinforcement, it doesn't tell the child, hey, you got this answer wrong or whatever. It's still kind of like pushes them through, but at the same time too, they may have to repeat the activity if like they need to work on that skill. So,
Yeah.
and it does cover like, all those different domains and subdomains that we talked about earlier. It's a really, really robust program and really, really great for early childhood.
Couldn't agree more. Any other questions, Anna,
No,
as I get us back into focus here?
I don't think so. I think we kind of touched on all of it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, definitely if you're, watching and want to learn more, reach out to Colin.
Yeah, reach out to that, or if you're, you're a Head Start parent or a pre-K parent, reach out to your instructor, ask them, how can I get this set up at home for my child to use, and they'll follow up with you.
Mhm. But I think it's a great thing that, we offer here for all of our early childhood students. And I think it's really good work that you're doing, Colin, getting that in the classroom and
Thanks, appreciate it.
training the teachers. So
All right. We'll see you next time.
Great.
Bye.
thanks, everybody.